pairs you just saw, the nouns dog, bus, city, and woman are singular nouns. A noun that refers to more than one person, place, animal, or thing is a plural noun. For example, the nouns dogs, buses, cities, and women are plural nouns. Next, let's learn how to form plural nouns from singular nouns. Many singular nouns can be changed to the plural number by adding s to the end of the noun. Let's look at some examples of singular nouns that change into plural nouns by adding an s to the end. Week becomes weeks. Cow becomes cows. Book becomes books. Teacher becomes teachers. School becomes schools. And friend becomes friends. Nouns in the singular number that end with ch, sh, ss, s, or x can be changed to plural nouns by adding es to the end of the noun. Let's look at some examples. Brush becomes brushes. Glass becomes glasses. And box becomes boxes. If a singular noun ends with a y and there is a consonant before the y, then you can change to its plural form by changing the y at the end of the singular noun to ies. Here are a few examples. Fairy changes to fairies. Cherry becomes cherries. And butterfly changes to butterfly. Singular nouns that end with a vowel and a y can be changed into the plural form by just adding an s to the end. For example, look at the following singular and plural noun pairs: monkey and monkeys, key and keys, boy and boys. Singular nouns that end with a vowel o can be changed into plural nouns by adding s to the end and sometimes by es to the end. Let's look at some examples of these. Here are some examples of singular nouns that end with o and change to their plural form by adding just an s to the end. Piano and pianos. Photo and photos. Kilo and kilos. Other singular nouns that end with an o